Welcome to the driver's room.
Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. Today's videos will feature races from the driver's room series, and there you can see on the screen all of the driver's room series available. And next we'll find all of the YouTube commentators for each of the races. So please check out their YouTube channels and give them a lot of love and support, subscribe, like and all that jazz. And welcome to the opening of Season 3, the Drivers Room Festival of Speed. And we are at round 1. This season we have a choice of the McLaren F1 or the new Aston for 4 races, and then the car has to change, so it'll be very interesting as we go on to the grid. We see the Neon driver in first place, Neon ruining it last year, killing everybody. In second place Tesla, third place Bullet for Sega. Then we have Sean in fourth, followed by Wilco and then Daz. Next we have Mercer in. Then we have Ferdek, the Sega driver of Merck in 9th, Canny in 10th, and in 11th place we have Muller. As we look to open Season 3, Catalina, choice of Aston or F1. And they're off the F1, obviously off to a great start there. Tesla in the Aston. Obviously the Neon boys winning last season. And Des gliding into first and then losing it in dropping down into third. Alex there up into second. Bullet in first in the McLaren. The other McLaren of Wilco now going around the inside of Des. And the JBL guys overtaking the Firestorm, the only Firestorm driver in the McLaren in Tier 1. And Merck in the Sega in the McLaren. And he's followed by Sean. Tier 2 reigning champion. Mercer there in 8th place. Muller in 9th. Ferdek in 10th. And then we've got Canny at the back. So we'll flip on to... Oh, Canny had a mistake then. Big mistake off onto the grass in the McLaren. As we rejoin the Sega boys. Bullet there charging away in first place in the McLaren. Followed by the Aston of Alex for Neon Knights. The JBL lads. Wilco in third. Good drive from Wilco. Then the Non-Plus in 4th place with Des. Daz in 5th for Firestorm. And then we've got Merck also with Sega in 6th. Sean there for Neon. Up into 7th. Mercer under some stress now from the Pegasus driver Muller. And then we got Ferdek there, the JBL driver. And then Canny in the F1 for the Neon Knights. So let's go through again. Some moves going on there. Tesla in 4th. It's a good matchup of cars, this is. Aston can be a lot quicker, but obviously the F1 is the F1. Now tuning is allowed for this race, and there we see Sean doing well in his first season in Tier 1. As is that Des having an attack on Wilco. He's got the inside line. Power of that F1 now. Can Des hold it? He can. The F1 needs to brake a little bit earlier. And that moves Des up onto the podium. Wilco needs to be careful though. He's being attacked from Daz. There we have Sean in 6th. It's all moving here though. Merck in 7th. Mercer being still under attack from Muller, and Muller has to go now. He's on the inside line. He's got a much better inside line now. That will compromise him for the next corner, and he backs out. Mercer goes defensive. Mr. MJR Mercer, the creator of the driver's room. And, stunning growth that the driving room has had. Muller deciding to drop back a little bit now. There's Furdeck. Struggled at the start, and Canny. And now we got Bullet being chased down by Alex in the Aston. McLaren doing well at Catalonia for Bullet. And there we see Des looking to chase Alex down. Oh, a bit of a squirm out of the final corner. As you see there, Alex just onto the back of Bullet. We've got a three-way going on here. Oh, it's all pandemonium going on in the background. Let's have a look at that. Oh, dear me. As we see Muller there with Mercer. Oh, bounce over the curb for Merck. And it's all going okay so far. Oh, Merck's just gone wide and then clattered into some people. Ah, dear mate. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Muller. And Canny there now, starting to catch these guys. Here we see Bullet. Defending well against Alex. Desler there with the guys behind. A bit of a train behind Desler. Aston McLaren. You can see there, no one's really close enough to make anything stick at the moment. Just got to be banking on mistakes like that one there from Wilco. Sean having a look around the outside, then the inside. Wilco defending, and Sean defending as well from Daz. As you can see in the foreground there, in the background, sorry, Alex still not in front. Des pulling away from these guys now. Them bloody curbs at Catalonia, everyone hates them. As we see there, Alex now in front of Bullet. Went through on the twisty section. Tyres there, just slightly more worn than Alex. And there we see Des in third. Sean and Wilco still battling it out for fourth. Sean trying to have a look, but McLaren holding it on. And now he has a dart on the inside. McLaren having to brake. Oh, luckily they've ghosted, otherwise that would have been an accident. Now Sean's flashing. On the dirt there for Sean. That'll slow him down for the McLaren of Daz. As Sean goes into the racing line while Wilco goes defensive. Oh, and he's through. Daz could have gone through as well. Unfortunately, the Firestorm driver just let it slip. Wheels starting to go now for the super soft guys. Mercer there in 7th. Furdick 8th. Muller there, creeping back up in 9th, followed by Merck in 10th. And Canny there, starting to latch onto the back in 11th. Wilco comes into the pits now. As you see, Alex pulling away from Bullet. Bullet about to be overtaken from Des. Des has got the inside line. 9 minutes gone. Oh, we're starting to see the McLarens on the super softs already pit. Where the Aston didn't need to just yet. Oh, there's not letting him go though. And we've got Sean now up into 4th place. That's dropping off a little bit due to that squiggle. And we see Bullet now trying to stick with Des. It looks like they'll be doing a 2-stop. Des might go for the 2-stop as well. It's very close here for the podium. And Neon guys there doing well in 1st and 4th. Touch of dirt from Des. We're going to see Des go into the pits. No, he stays out. Bullet comes into the pits predictably. And there we see Sean freed up in 3rd place. Maybe going for the 1-stop strategy. The Aston boys. And there we see Daz. The racing soft's working well for Daz in the McLaren. He comes out in front of Bullet. Bullet about to lose another position to Wilco. Wilco going round the outside. And there's a slight drop off to 7th place Mercer. And an even bigger drop off to Furdick after his pitch stop, going for the 2-stop. Canny now in front of Muller. Merck coming out after his pits. And Muller obviously fresh out the pits there. That's why he's dropped back. So Alex not yet pitted. Neither's Desla. Desla will need to pit. He might drag it out for the 1-stop. Sean there, master of tyre wear. Also the fastest lap of the race so far. There we see Daz, good position for Daz. Might be going for the 1-stop as well. So won't really want to see these guys in just yet. Mercer's tyres are looking a bit wet there. There we see Bullet. 2nd to 7th. Furdick in 8th. Canny there 9th. He still needs to pit though. Possibly going for the 1-stop. As we see Des go in now. Muller now under attack from Merck. So Alex in 1st, followed by Sean in 2nd. And Neon guys doing extremely well. Desler popping back out in 3rd. followed by Wilco in 4th. Daz there in 5th. 6th place now we have Mercer due to not pitting. Bullet dropping back into 7th. He's lost a bit of time there, Bullet. I want to have a word with his teammates about that one. Ferdek there in 8th place, followed by Canny, Muller and Merck. Alex there cruising in front. The other Neon guy there also cruising away. Both these have yet to pit though. Desla has pitted. Maybe going for the 2-stop. He'll definitely be going for the 2-stop. Can he make up some time? No, that's the thing. And are we going to see Alex and Sean into the pits? Looks like they're definitely going for a 1-stop now. They'll come in on the next lap. Alex is in. Sean is staying out by the look of it. So where do we see where Alex puts himself back in? We got Sean in front. Alex slots in 2nd place. Wilco. Field is really starting to spread now. Massive gaps. As you see, Mercer in the pits. And will he come back out? Let's see. Yep, he drops out just in front of Ferdek. Barely in front of Ferdek though. Got opting for the super softs. And Merck in front of Muller. Having a good battle between these pair. And now Canny after his pits on to the back of these guys. There we see Sean. Really give position to his teammate. Knowing his tyres are going to be older. He's slowing Alex down. Yeah, he opens a door there for Alex. As potentially we'll see Sean into the pits this next lap. Although for halfway through the race his tyres are looking phenomenal. And Des are having an attack on Sean. Sean slowing him down a lot now. And now Sean pops into the pits, opens Desla. The gap's been shortened to Alex. And we see Wilco. Not too far off these guys. There's Daz in the background. And Sean slots in just behind Wilco in 4th place. Now Wilco, Des will have to pit again. There we see Daz. Great drive from Daz. Bullet dropped to 6th. There's Mercer there. Ferdek. Merck being chased by Muller. And then we've got Canny at the back. Alex in 1st. He won't need to pit again. Desla potentially will need to. Sean will not need to. And Wilco will. So expect people to come into the pits in around about 4 minutes. Absolutely sure. Firestorm guys only have the one in this group. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for Kimmy not being in Tier 1. I don't think it was due to relegation, as there seems more than enough positions in Tier 1. He's certainly quick enough, so I'm not really sure. Top 2 now really pulled away. The next two are really battling for it. Wilco knows he'll have to pit. I think Sean knows it as well. Just putting some pressure on Sean. Does it. Going for the super softs this time. And we see Bullet third decking again quite early. Muller there at the background, at the back of Merck. And there we see Furdex slot in 10th place. Des with the fastest lap of the race so far. Slight squirm there from Wilco. His tyres are really being destroyed. I think Wilco will be looking to pit this lap or next. He's losing so much time. He'll have less fuel in, so he might be able to do the. He should be able to do the rest of the race. But he's squirming all over the place. Dad just can't get past. Really tricky place to overtake on the chicane. As we see Wilco in, and Daz staying out. So Bullet will need another pit as well. But the question is Wilco going to get out in front of Bullet? I believe Wilco going for the softs. No, he's out just behind. That won't be good for Wilco. Fresh tyres for Wilco. Needs to try and push in front of Bullet as fast as he can. Try and chase Daz down. There's Mercer there in 7th, doing well. And we've got Furdeck up into 8th. Canny 9th. Merck dropped down to 10th. Muller in 11th. Looks like they've just come out of the pits, if I'm honest. And Alex fastest lap of the race. Des needs to make a decision whether he goes for the second stop or continues. Either way, he's going to lose time. He's staying out. There we see Sean definitely staying out. Daz doing well. He'll be staying out. Everyone bumping over these sausages. Bullet there, be looking to pit now. There we see Bullet in. And Wilco take that position back. So it'll be good to the end, I reckon. Is Bullet going to slide out a bit in front of Mercer? Yeah, easily. See Furdeck in the background there. Being hotly chased down by Canny. It's a good scrap at the back. Merck and Muller have not left each other's side all through this race after their incident. Well, I don't believe there was contact. And Muller going on the inside. Both are fresh tyres. And the McLaren driver shutting the door, going through the right. There we see Alex pulling away from Des. If Des doesn't pit this lap, he'll definitely be going for a 1. Might be worth him pitting. It's not too slow a pit stop. And he does. Let's see where he slots out. Probably just behind Sean. Obviously no fuel, just in and out for the tyres. There's Sean. Daz jumps in the pits as well. So Wilco. Will Wilco move up, or will Daz get out in front of him? Oh, side by side here. And Daz has got it. Yeah, he shuts the door on him. Two-way action here between these guys. Bit of a touch on the dirt. Wilco now in front of Daz. And Daz potentially be stuck behind Wilco. Bullet's back up into this mix now. Could gain a couple of places, get a valuable 4th place for the team. There's Mercer. Ferdek under challenge by Canny. Is Canny going to make that go to the end? No. And now Miller pulling away from Merck. A bit of a wiggle from Des. Sean's tyres are in a good place. 5 minutes left of the race. And here we see the battling Wilco and Daz again. And Wilco charging, Daz charging past Wilco. No, he just hasn't been able to. Oh, they left each other enough room. Barely hanging on there, Wilco, as Daz has a look around the outside, around the inside. Wilco giving him enough room, but as he opened the door up for Bullet. There's a ride from Bullet's point of view. Oh, side now, by side with Wilco. It's a bit difficult for Wilco. He has to back out, loses so much time there. And unfortunately for Wilco, lost a couple of places in that exchange. Worked out well for Daz though. Aston top 3, McLaren next 3. Muller really pulling away now. He's onto the back of Ferdek. Ferdek's tyres are a little bit more worn than Muller. And Canny's had a problem. He was chasing Ferdek. Is he going to bother changing tyres? Don't know. I don't think Alex will. I think he'll stay on them to the end. Same for Sean. Although Sean's tyres are in excellent condition. And then we've got Desert. Daz now pulling away slightly from Bullet and Wilco. And Mercer very lonely this race, being all on his Jack Jones, as Miller looking to attack Ferdek. And Miller can't Ferdek positioned himself very well. He's going defensive now though. And closes the door on Muller, but Muller's almost past. Just got to put it along side by side now. He has to back out. And Ferdek goes very wide. Loses 2 places now. And he's off into the dirt. Looks like Canny may have had enough. As we ride with the race leader, followed by Sean and Des. Daz doing well. Great 4th place for Daz so far. Bullet hot on his tails though. And Wilco starting to struggle with those tyres again. Burning through those tyres. So they're in 6th place. There's a big drop off, so if you really wanted to, Wilco could pit and come back out again. There's Muller there, charging away from Merck in 8th. And we've lost Canny. That puts Ferdek at the back. As we come up to 1 minute left of the race. This will be the last lap for these guys. Maybe. I don't know if Mercer will. He might get another lap in. But I don't think Muller will. From Muller down, I don't think so. I think this will be the final lap for them. As we see Alex there, last 30 seconds. I could be completely wrong. So Alex, Sean and Des will complete another lap. And for these guys will be the last lap. Coming up to 10 seconds. Bullet chasing down Daz. Both tyres both guys' tyres starting to go, and that will bring Daz home in 4th place, followed by Bullet. Good drive from both of those guys. McLaren and Wilco finishing in 6th place, and then we have Mercer. Been a very lonely race for Mercer today, in 7th, and 8th place. We will see Muller bring it home, followed by Merck in 9th, and Ferdek will in 10th. Here's a battle for the rest. Top 3: Alex, Sean and Des. Sean's tyre wear is amazing compared to everyone else around him, and he's starting to catch up on Alex. You need to be careful here, the guys do. You don't want to throw away valuable points battling with each other. But I'm sure would like the win. And looks like Alex will take that 1st place. Only just so from his teammate. Sean doing very well in his 1st race in Tier 1. Taking 2nd, almost 1st. And then we've got Des in 3rd.